You're seeing it over Facebook, the Newfoundland real estate groups. You're seeing all these posts about multiple offers, getting beat up, not in the market to buy. When's this market going to lighten up? And you're like, what the heck? Hey, it's Michelle with Sold by Stokes, and here's your quick market minute. And I'm here to tell you that there are stats and data to tell us and show us that the market isn't the same across the board everywhere here in the city and metro area. And this might make you think and be a bit considerate and be like, I wonder if what she is talking about, I wonder if what I seen on that post on Facebook, is that really the same criteria, the same location, the same price point, the same type of house that I am looking for? Or is that just a blanket statement? Someone who's posting anonymously, which happens half the time in these groups, and they actually are not giving a fair representation of what's actually happening in today's market. We are following stats with data. We are looking at days on market. We're looking at absorption rate. We're looking at listings, sold, buying, pending, what's not selling. We're looking at all this information, and we are talking about it every single day, every single week, within our team, with our clients, within our office. We are collecting data. We are looking at absorption rate. We're looking at days on market. We're looking at price. We're looking at people using seller's direction and looking at all these tactics of what agents are doing and what the consumer is doing and how confident they are in today's market. One thing I want to share today is absorption rate is one of the indicators we are following that comes before days on market. Days on market previous to this year was literally 4 days because you had a seller's direction and a house went under contract. Some properties are not doing that. We had stats last week. We looked at absorption rate just for Paradise example. In July, there were 44 existing homes that went to market in the month of July. 59 total new listings, but the rest were new construction. 25 of those in July went pending. So when we do our calculation, that's a 57% absorption rate. So it means that 57% of the properties that went to market in that month actually sold. But what about the other 43? The other 43 are still not sold. These are opportunities. We're talking to our buyers to go look at them, to have second viewings, to look at them as potential. Maybe they're overpriced. Maybe they could have a price reduction. Maybe you will not go into multiples. In the same example, if you're thinking about selling in Paradise and you're like, what do you mean every house in Paradise is not selling now? What that means is when we look at the absorption rate, we're looking at days on market. When we say 57% of the new listings in 1 month went under contract, we are saying that when we go to market, we need to make sure that your home hits that top 57%, that we are pricing it correctly, that we are making it presentable, that we are making sure that when a buyer walks in, that they look at your house and think of like, wow, that house hits that top 57%, and that house then is going to go under market. So don't be scared. Don't think of the blanket statements and all the anonymous comments that you see in all the Facebook marketplace and Facebook groups about the market and talking about how scary it is and how competitive it is and how people are going $100,000 over asking. It's happening, but it's not happening with every house. You need to make sure you're sitting down with an agent who's watching the market, who's collecting data, who's having conversations with agents cooperatively to make sure that you have the correct strategy and you're completely prepared to go into today's market and find that opportunity, that perfect house for you and your family, so you are getting your keys or selling your home quicker than you thought. It's Michelle, your quick market minute. Until next week, we'll chat soon. Bye.